Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi ladies and gentlemen. Here, as you can see on the screen, the title of our article is Illegal Land Clearing and Green Economy Campaign in Indonesia. Illegal land clearing is a familiar issue in Indonesia despite giving more than normal damage. The story of land clearing using fires in Indonesia significantly increases the economic value to certain group of actors. Land clearing arts by the planting oil palm tree which target forest and or open land, resulting in the reduction of forest area in Indonesia. Based on the development of forest area gazettement from 2011 until December 2018, Indonesia's forest area has decreased by 4.76 million hectares. Actually, Indonesia has various instruments to respond with a series of commitments for its forests. However, the government fails to enforce the law as 1,100 hectares of forest and peat burned inside oil palm and pulp concessions. With the growing of the green economy campaign, the Indonesian government has begun to reduce environmental risk and ecological scarcities as the green economy implementations. Yet, forest land in Indonesia is still decreasing every year, and illegal land clearing practices by burning are still happening today. Our studies tries to analyze the effects of illegal land clearing on the economy in Indonesia, which is intensively implementing a green economy campaign. We also discuss the economic aspect of land clearing and the implementation of regulation regarding land clearing in Indonesia by several companies doing business in Indonesia.
Methodology, we use secondary data of several time periods obtained from various sources. First, Ministry of Environment and Forestry of Republic Indonesia and periodic data obtained from the Central Statistic Agency or Badan Pusat Statistik for forest area. And second, Greenpeace Indonesia for the reduction of land due to land clearing. And third, the World Bank database is used to analyze the economic sector. In a nutshell, this is a descriptive research by comparing those data set during a specific period of time and when we try to build the nexus between land clearing and economic campaigns in Indonesia. Next. Research and discussion. Our analysis showed that illegal land clearing in Indonesia is not only carried out by local companies, but also by foreign companies. With diminishing available land, plantation companies increase rapidly as they are easy to raise their business commodity, especially palm oil. The increase in forest loss refer to conversion from industry and small plantation such as palm oil, acacia, coffee, rubber, cocoa, and nuts. Other types of agriculture such as vegetables, urban expansion, including transmigration area, roads, and mining activities such as extraction coal or mining tailings. Next. Based on the development of area gazettement up to April 2011, the total area of forest and water throughout Indonesia is 130.68 million hectares. One of the biggest ecological disasters of the 21st century occurred in Indonesia, where 2.6 million hectares of land burned in 2015. Intentionally, fire to clear land was identified as one of the possible contributing factors. Next. Based on the data on burned land shown in Figure 1, in total there is a 5.6 million hectares of land were burned in between 2015 and 2020 in Indonesia. The World Bank estimates that in 2015, the forest fire cost Indonesia approximately 16 billion US dollar or about 221 trillion rupiah in forestry, agriculture, tourism, and other industry. Forest fire are mostly used to prepare agricultural land and to gain access to land at low or substandard pace without adequate fire control or law enforcement. The fires may be spread out of control. This can be even worse in a dry season and the effect of El Nino. Next.
The statistics show that 83.22% of the state forest area has been cleared over the last 20 years to expand oil palm tree plantation in Papua and West Papua, which occurred during the administration of President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono. In contrast, only 14.32% of the forest area allocated for oil palm tree plantation happened in the era of President Jokowi's reign. The remaining 2.46% or approximately 30,000 hectares, less than half the size of Jakarta, was handed over by 2020. As shown in the table, in 2011 until 2018, the GDP of the forestry subsector, scaled on constant prices in 2010, increased from around 58 trillion rupiah in 2011 and reached more than 62.9 trillion rupiah in 2018. Overall, the contribution of the GDP of the forestry subsector to the national GDP have consistently decreased from 0.81% in 2011 to 0.60% in 2018. In the last 3 years, 2018 until 2020, there was a total area of 2.4 million hectares of forest and land burned with a total loss of approximately 9.03 trillion rupiah. Further, the highest loss was in 2018. By looking at comparison and available data, forests in Indonesia are experiencing land reduction due to illegal land clearing by burning. The record for the highest land fire area was still held in the 2015 period, where the fire scorched an area of 2.6 million hectares of forest and peatland, and the companies behind the fires have also received sanction from the government. Forest fires are caused by natural factors such as a long dry season and illegal land clearing occurs every year. As one of the preventive and repressive measures, the government has started to promote a green economy campaign to be able to overcome and avoid the choice of business actors and companies to take action to destroy the environment, one of which is land clearing by burning it. However, the implementation of the green economy campaign promoted by government is not effective enough to reduce the number of forest and land fires and the losses that accompany this event.
Okay, the conclusion, this paper investigates the violation among government police, the implementation of this police by plantation and agriculture companies, and the effect of illegal action. We focus on finding out the fact of the decreasing area of land and forest in Indonesia over the year by providing data on how much forest is lost and its impact on the Indonesian economy. More importantly, its relation to the green economic campaigns which is currently promoted. We identified that the background of companies are carrying out illegal actions such as burning to clear land is because it is easier and affordable for the cost incurred to clear the land. For regulation allow enforcement in Indonesia, as evidenced by the number of companies that violate the regulation, but are still allowed to continue producing. With this analysis, call the Indonesian government to be more assertive in giving sanction to companies that violate the policy regarding land clearing. Next. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.